This is insane. What if I told you a dermatologist, let's put her up full mask, has been accused of poisoning her husband, but is still practicing medicine despite being charged with multiple felonies? I've never seen anything like this. So a California dermatologist has now been accused officially of trying to poison her husband with Drano. She's still practicing. Her name is Yu, they call her Emily. Emily is continuing to practice after coming to an agreement with the California Department of Justice, pending the outcome of the trial. Her license is stated as being renewed and current on the Medical Board of California's website with an expiration date of 2024. What kind of deal is this? Now, let me break it down plain Jane. The government charged her with trying to utilize a chemical substance to poison her husband. Then the government says, however, we're going to make a deal with you. So while you are going to trial, we will in fact allow you to continue practice medicine. What? I don't get that. Either you believe she did this thing or you do not. There's more. The victim, Jack Chen, 53, a radiologist, all right, handed over footage of the 45-year-old pouring the drain cleaner into his damn lemonade. This was at their California mansion, by the way. Allegedly, this caused him serious injuries. She pleaded not guilty to the 4 felony charges, including poisoning and domestic battery. Keep those pictures up. What other explanation would a dermatologist have? Pouring Drano in your beverage. Let's put up the incident report. We do have it. So Emily, was arrested on August 4th, but released on a $30,000 bail 1 day later. Chen issued a restraining order against her to keep their 2 children away after she was accused of trying to poison him with dangerous liquids 3 other times, 3 additional times. Incidents he claimed occurred on July 11th, July 18th, and July 25th. Her attorneys have now accused her husband of setting up Yu by placing nanny cams around their home, trying to gain the upper hand in the family courts amid their bitter divorce battle. Initially, her lawyers claimed she was only using the drain cleaner for its intended purpose and poured it into an empty cup to unclog a drain. But now they say that Chen told her to put Drano in the cup to kill ants and use the footage to spark a divorce filing. It gets even more complicated. Stephen Hittleman, a lawyer for Mr. Chen, claims he suffered swelling in his esophagus and stomach ulcers from drinking the spiked liquid. At a previous hearing, the court heard he spent weeks wondering what caused him to get sick, with his legal team releasing the footage of his wife from a hidden camera in their kitchen. Mr. Chen claims he was tortured by his wife regularly, telling a court that he denied her a massage and she stepped on his head until he did it. Court documents reveal he claims his wife's alleged rage and erratic behavior emerged early on, but he only became concerned after the children were born. There's actually more. Mr. Chen claims Emily and his mother-in-law, Yaquin Amy Gu, started abusing their children when they were as young as 2 years old. He claims the children were screamed at, slapped, insulted, deprived of sleep, locked in their rooms. You would allegedly commonly use a Chinese phrase towards the children that means go die. He said the children learned early on that Emily's rule is everything, adding Emily's parenting, if you could call it that, revolves around yelling, insulting, verbally abusing, hitting, pushing, pulling, and being emotionally abusive. Chen said that Yu tried to turn the children against him, yelling at them if they told her they enjoyed spending time with him, until they assured her they would not show affection towards their father. Her next hearing will be July 27th, Orange County Superior Courthouse. Naturally, we will follow this. Back to the original dynamic that has everyone scratching their heads. Government charges you multiple felonies. These felonies are in fact connected to your industry in a significant way. You are supposed to help people, not harm them. You take an oath for that. This video is damning, obviously. The commentary makes it even more damning. And the defense seems at least, well, a little bit unfocused. Two different defense theories have been floated to the press. But why in the hell would a dermatologist have a license to practice with all of those felony charges? Wosny, I don't know what kind of attorney she has, but brother, I have never seen the government do something like this. Prosecute you and give you a favor to continue practicing medicine or practicing your profession at the same time? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the scariest part of it, is that somebody who has demonstrated a willingness to poison people would be allowed to practice any kind of care. Dermatology, some people might say, oh, it's not that important. You're just trying to have beautiful, silky, smooth skin. It goes deeper than that for a lot of people, right? That have stuff like alopecia or whatever the case may be. People suffer from all kinds of skin cancers, all kinds of stuff. This field is not as, cosmetic or vain as a lot of people might think, right? It's deeper than skin deep, if you guys will forgive the pun. And so, the idea that this woman could poison her husband or somebody close to her, what would she do to a stranger who got on her nerves? These are the kind of things we need to think about. And again, I say that all the time up here. I'm not an advocate for people getting fired, right? In America, if you don't work, you're pretty much done. If you don't have a job, nobody's going to help you. However, if you are in the medical industry and in your personal life, you are found to be poisoning people, that's a different matter altogether.
Yeah, and once again, this goes beyond mere allegation. She has been charged. She's been officially charged with these felonies. And there is video on record available to the public that seemingly fits the charges, right? Naturally, one would expect, and typically this is how it works, you suspend temporarily their opportunity to engage in a practice where public trust is required until the investigation, or at least the case, is adjudicated. That did not happen here, at least not yet. We'll continue to bring you updates as they come.